Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So in today's video I am going to be showing you all exactly how the Skoda's cruise control, the infotainment and also how to change the various settings on the multi-information display that has been given in the center. I know why cruise control, because Skoda has given separately a cruise control stick and sometimes it's a little tricky to operate that, and also the infotainment system is pretty brand new, so I thought let me make a separate video where I'll explain everything about this car. So this is currently the Skoda Octavia that I am going to be showing you all the features. So if you want to watch the detailed review video of the Skoda Octavia, then you can click on the pop-up banner out here and you can watch that. But in this video we're going to be understanding all the systems that have been given in the Skoda Octavia. So let's start from the cruise control. Now as you can see, the cruise control is out here, so there is like a proper stick which has been given separately behind the steering wheel. Now in order to start using the cruise control, all you have to do is, it's usually in the off position, so because I use it, so you can press it in the on position and then you can see there is this display which shows. And now if you want to set the speed at a certain speed, then there is this set button that you can press, and if you want to resume from where you left the cruise control, then you can press this stick. And this is just normally how it works. This just has the normal cruise control, not the adaptive cruise control. Otherwise you would have the distance also that you can use to, so you can use this stick to set the distance. But if you want to cancel the cruise control, you can simply press it in this position and then it will be just cancelled. But if you want to completely switch it off, you can just put it in the off position and it just goes away. Coming to the multi-information display, which is controlled by using these buttons out here. This is the scroller and the menu option. So when I press this menu, there are different options for your telephone. There is an option for your music. There is also the driving data and also the vehicle. Now vehicle, if I press it, if there are any notifications or any alerts, that will pop up on this screen. And then when I go back and go to the telephone, if I want to go to the audio, say, now I can just go into the audio from this setting and then I can change the songs, or I can just change the tracks from here. Also I can go to another see, I've switched off the infotainment. Now if I go to the driving data, I can just change anything. I want to see on the screen: oil temperature, fuel consumption, average fuel consumption, range. This shows me what is consuming my petrol and what is leading to lower fuel efficiency, so I can just switch them off if I want to. And then there is also the journey, there is also distance, there is speed, and then there is the normal speed which I prefer when I'm driving. So all can be done by using this button out here, which is for your menu, and also this dial which has been given for the selection. You can also use these arrow buttons which can be used also. So the infotainment system is something which has a few more features which needs to be understood, because there are lots of detailed menus which have been given, but there are shortcuts which I'll be explaining you from here. So this is just simply pressing the power button, and then now that you see the stats on this window, you can press select and then you can go to the average, what is consuming the petrol. You can see that there is also the green drive, which you can see with the car will basically give you a score on how you are doing. And there is also the vehicle status, which will be shown in case you want to see if there is anything warning which has come up on your screen. So this is pretty much about it. You can go to the radio from here only and then change it, but then there is this detailed sort of settings that you can do, where you can switch off your traction control. You can see what is the condition of your tire. This is where you set your speed, which I was mentioning before, where it will alarm you if you cross that speed. And there is also the lights. Now light is a very interesting feature, because in that you have automatic headlight control in the lights and all of that, but there is also this particular feature called as travel mode. So if you are going to a country where the left hand drive lane changes to the right hand drive, simply all you can do is just select it, and the headlights will automatically adjust themselves to those road conditions. So usually we just keep it out here into the left hand drive mode, and the instrument switch, and then various functions that you can change. So this is if the follow me home light. So if you want your lights to stay on after you leave the car for a while, then you can set the lights out here. There is also the parking and maneuvering. There is background lighting, which is pretty cool. Now the background lighting is something where you can change the colors from here. You can change all the varieties by scrolling through on the screen. You can see it's changing the color. Also you can set the light, how bright you want the lights to be, by simply just scrolling out here. And also you can set, because the bright is very bright, trust me, like super bright. And also you can change these lights on the door, which you see out here, so that also you can change. So changing back, there is also mirrors and wipers that you can change. There is lots of detail settings that you can do just from this menu itself. There's also opening and closing. So how long, what key do you, what would you want the keys to do? Like if you press it long, then you know you want your windows to go down, or if you want the the window just to go down. Also the doors, if you want them to be locked or not, just driver's door to be locked or unlocked, and all of those settings. There is also time and date. There is also units. There is instrument cluster, which whatever information you want to see. You can add more menus also. The eco tips. There is also convenience, consumers. All of those will come back by using the scrolling button, which is given out here. So coming to the main screen again, so yeah, you can just use all of these functions, and then while driving you can change them. There is also different units that you want to set. There is also service history, there is factory settings, and all of it. Now this is just the one settings button that you can go through, but if you want, you can directly use these buttons, such as the radio. There is also media, which will take you to the SD card, or the Android Auto, or the Apple CarPlay. There is also phone feature, which will automatically connect to your phone. There is also voice commands, where, hey, call John Smith mobile.
Call contact.
It's pretty good. All right, okay, cancel it. So we can go to the setup menu. Setup again gives you the same menu which I showed you before, a little bit more into the details, like your Bluetooth, where you can name your Bluetooth. If you want to change the name of that, you can pair the Bluetooth devices from here. There is also this app feature, where you can connect the phone using the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, or the mirror link. There is also the car feature, which I showed you, which was the same menu which we saw before. From that, there is settings, and then all of these features that you can access from the car button. There is also the main menu button. Now this is exactly the same features out here, a few more, which is your radio, which is your media, your phone. There is also telephone, there is voice, and then there is vehicle, which again takes you to that same menu. So again, that is also pretty much the similar menu. So there are various ways with which you can access the menu. Again, there is air conditioning. If you want to use the aircon system from the screen itself, you can do that by pressing the aircon button, or also from here, which is the menu button, to access these features or the functions. So again, then there is sound that you can use, where you can use your bass, mid, treble, whatever, balancer, all of that you can do. To then again, images. Now images can be accessed through the, if you press the source, there is SD card, and then there is USB. So if you plug in your USB out here, or the SD card, which is given out here, so if you put that, you can access those files from here. I don't know if you can access the videos, but I don't know, maybe you can do that also. So again, going back to the menu, there is settings, which will again take you to the same one, which was the setup. So there are multiple ways with which you can access these settings, but this is pretty much it, how you can completely access or all the features that you can use inside the car which has been given. So this is basically the the main menu, I would say, because this has all the basic functions that you can change, or pretty much all the features that have been given that you can change using the menu given out here. Anyways, give it a thumbs up if you think this video was helpful in understanding all the features and the various functions in this car. And if you would want with any other features or functions of other cars to be explained, then leave them in the comment section below, and I shall make sure to make a video on that whenever that is possible. If you want to subscribe to my channel, then click here, and if you want to watch more videos, then click here. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.